Hello, everyone. It's that time again. Welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast. I am the sixth run face that you're gonna go home and jerk off to later. Juvie do.
I am the useless goddess Sobroni.
Again!
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yes, loving it. Welcome back to the G&A podcast. We talk about all things anime. This is gonna be definitely the a more relaxed version because
For those of you who missed the karaoke stream last night.
myself included.
Yeah, us too. We also
We also missed
we
it.
also missed it.
Oh yeah, fortunately we were to watch it one more time before we deleted it.
Forever.
Forever. No one.
I mean, unless you're a patron, then you can catch it on
yeah, that
Patreon.
that is the thing, unfortunately. But that aside, let's start with our little mini news segment titled "This Week in Anime." And today we're just basically gonna, because I'm not trying to, exude too much brain power, we're just gonna talk about the Crunchyroll's Anime Awards.
All things considered, I think it was a pretty good showing. I mean, there was like four anime that won everything, but still pretty good showing. It's not like it was all Naruto or something, you know.
It wasn't all Demon Slayer.
It was all a mixture of Demon Slayer, Mob Psycho, Kaguya, and I think those three pretty much dominated everything. And Shield Hero.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Especially, well, I'm not sure if you actually read the article, but it's like, no, it's actually very, like, no anime won more than 3.
3 is a lot.
3 is a lot. 3 is a lot.
It's not like there's 80 awards.
There isn't, but, like, the ones that we knew were gonna won some, they won. But they didn't win, like, 5. Like, yeah, it was like Naruto, where you're winning, like, half of it.
And I think everything that won, deserved its win, except for maybe Best Animation for Mob Psycho. But I don't know. I didn't watch Mob Psycho, so.
Exactly. You didn't watch, and you didn't watch Demon Slayer either.
But
Stop saying that.
I think Demon Slayer should have won Best Animation. That's just me.
I literally don't understand how you can come to that conclusion when you have not watched either.
But seeing as Demon Slayer won so many other things, I guess they were just like, oh, well, we have to throw Mob Psycho.
I mean, yeah.
Piss off all the Mob Psycho fans now.
I know. Kaguya-sama also took home 3.
Yes.
For best comedy, best ending sequence, which I thought that was hands down, and
that was obvious.
And also obvious award best couple.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what else was there even competition for? I wish they had shown the nominees, because I wanted to see what Kaguya-sama was even up against for, like,
not that it mattered,
best comedy, because I don't think it was anything really in the league with it.
Yeah, no, it was in a league, definitely in a league all on its own. As you said before, Shield Hero won 2 prizes for best girl and for best English VA performance.
Reptalia deserved that, that's for sure.
Yes, she is best girl. Promised Neverland received. We saw, because we didn't watch all of it. We only watched like 10-15 minutes of it. Even though I feel like
I think I saw like 3 episodes of it.
Oh no, I'm talking about the actual.
Oh, you mean the
Anime
Crunch Awards? Yeah.
How long was it? Because I felt like I saw half of these already, like with my own eyes.
I don't think it was very long.
And we were there.
An hour.
Yeah, so we saw like at least half of these, just on and off. But yeah, the Promised Neverland won for best fantasy series, which I was like, interesting.
It's pretty good.
It is it's a fantastic series. And best antagonist. See, best fantasy, I'm like, because it's like, I feel like that they kind of just do that to Promised Neverland. Because I'm like, with all the isekais and all the demon slayers and all that, like, this is your best fantasy. All right, cool. Um,
Well, we can't have Demon Slayer winning audio.
yeah, exactly, exactly. However, they definitely deserved best antagonist. Homegirl was a like that. She was a great antagonist, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so weird. What's her name? Isabella. Yeah, Isabella. I forgot how good she was, and then they like said best antagonist, and it's just all flashback, and I was like, oh no, she was brilliant. They did a great job writing her. Vinland Saga won best drama.
Best drama. Represent Vinland Saga.
Yeah, I feel like they had to win something. I'm surprised they didn't win more, to be honest. I mean, I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised.
I will say, Vinland Saga, as much as I love it, it's a very slow show. Like, there's a lot of build up, and there's a lot of fat. So I feel like it's not immediately like, because it's not so flashy, it's not gonna, because some of these are fan voted, right? I feel like Vinland Saga is not going to have much of a fan base compared to Demon Slayer or Attack on Titan.
Yeah, oh my god, only like people who like actually have good taste will actually like it, but what can I say? But yeah, and Attack on Titan won for Best Director, which for season 3. Season 3 was amazing. I also don't know
I think that was the best season.
I don't know how that didn't win more things. I guess because they don't. I feel like there's like an invisible, like not invisible, like unspoken clause. They're like, all right, you already had your awards.
Yeah.
Give the youngins some time to shine and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Composer Maki won best score for Carol Tuesday. If Carol Tuesday did not win for best score,
it would have been.
I would have been tight. I would have been.
It's literally an anime all about music that had how many original songs that were worked into the plot and everything.
And they're all, and literally the majority of them, if not all of them, are fucking bops.
Yeah.
So it's like for them to not win, I would have been like, my brain would have like exploded.
Mm-hmm.
So luckily that wasn't the case, and they won. So yay. Let's see. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They got an award for Best Japanese VA Performance. Best Character Design went to people who worked on Dororo. Dororo. They had some really great designs. Like
I haven't seen all of it, so I'm not going to comment on it.
Yeah, exactly. How many have you seen? You seen like 3 episodes?
Like 2.
Yeah, girl, quiet.
I mean, it kind of looked generic to me, but whatever.
It's not. I know because I actually watched it.
I mean, I don't need to watch it to see what the characters look like.
You didn't see all the characters, which is my whole point. And I don't think it's just characters per se. It's also like the things that they fight.
Okay.
In that case, yes, they absolutely deserve to win. Yeah, and then Dr. Stone won for Best Protagonist. I kind of felt weird about me not watching Dr. Stone.
I haven't watched Dr. Stone. Man, I gotta watch so many of these shows I didn't even watch. I gotta watch all these shows, especially Demon Slayer. We're starting off with Demon Slayer.
Also, I didn't know the black guy that we were talking about. I didn't know he was like a wrestler. I was like, what?
What, the guy in the Anime Awards?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, the dude with like the really nice golden jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm like, that makes sense how you could afford something so expensive. But yeah, so a bunch of people were there doing the thing, running the show, etc., etc. It was a good time.
Anime of the year was Demon Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
So I should watch that. It's on the list.
Watch it. It's good. It's really good.
We should have covered that why didn't we cover this in the podcast?
Because it looked like from what it shows on the screen, or not screen, like it shows the pic. What's it called when you see
thumbnail?
The picture? The thumbnail. Thank you for the thumbnail. It looks generic as fuck. It looks so generic and nothing special about it. It really does not look too crazy. It looks like a bunch of people with swords, like, which is true. It is definitely about a bunch of people with swords, but it's like so much better than that.
I feel like we always do this. There's always one show every year where we just fly past it, and it ends up being like, what's the anime of the year? It was Made in the Abyss.
Yeah.
And now Demon Slayer. What will be the show we miss out on this year? Find out on G&A Podcast.
Yes. Or don't, because we won't.
We won't touch it.
Alright. With that being said, let's actually get into our weekly reviews. And we're going to start off with Eizouken, episode 7.
Mm-hmm. This was a step up for me. I really liked this episode.
Me too. I liked it. I don't know how to say it. It felt very. I feel like this show really is growing. This show just growing on me. It really does growing on me. I think it grew. It's grown on me. Yeah, I think we're past the growing. It grew on me, especially with this episode. It had this show isn't like a super ha 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 show, but it has those spots of like some humor, like humor enough to keep the episode going. Also, I think I'm just kind of fascinated on how like animation works. I think I don't mind as much as you do when they talk about it.
I'm less interested in that. I like their actual dynamics, like actually seeing them, like going to what's her name's past and everything, or why she likes to draw so much.
Yeah, that was really well done.
That was really nice. Like her and her grandmother. That whole interaction in the beginning of the episode was like really, really nice.
Exactly, the throwing of the tea, and she just keeps spilling it, like
literally spilling the tea. And then she, I like seeing Midori again in the situation where she has to work with the artist when they're kind of just, well, that one dude's being a huge dick.
Oh god, I loved it.
And then she's like all like, you can clearly see her being all like, like
flustered.
Kerfuffled, yeah. But then as soon as they leave, she's back to her normal self. And I kind of relate to her because I'm the same way. I can't really direct people because I just end up doing my stuff. I'm like, listen, I just trust myself more than I trust anyone else, so I'll just do it myself. For me,
on the other
hand, to do stuff. Yeah.
I know. On the other hand, and this is why I like I see so much of myself in Kanamori. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm totally that person. I think that's good at giving out directives. I'm like, especially if I know I can't do a better job, I'm just like, oh, this is what you're good at. All right, you do this, and then you girls get your shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, that is that. I'm like, yeah, same energy, very much.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'd say that's true. You're very more managerial than I am.
Yeah, like as long as I'm not lazy about it. But yeah. But yeah, no. I also liked how Mizusaki was like, "Hey, I'm clearly a rich girl, and I've never done any of this stuff." Wee.
Yeah. The whole. By the way, we did not need a bathhouse scene, but it was cute while it was there.
Did you have to say that?
We did not need to see any of these characters naked. I'm just saying.
Oh, they don't have big tits or anything. So
hey, I like small tits. I just like, cute girls, not this. Like they're very intentionally drawn not to be attractive, conventionally attractive.
Yes, because they're not trying to objectify like teenage girls.
Then don't put them in a fucking bathhouse scene.
Or you can. First of all, I've never heard one dude say that about men. On the other hand,
what, like the guys are unattractive?
No, the boys like, oh, don't put in the boys in the bathhouse scene. We don't need to see that. I know you don't find the boys attractive because you're straight, but yeah, I don't hear you protesting their bathhouse scene. Just saying.
Oh, because if I see guys, like, nothing sexual's happening. Like, see, it's a very different...
sexual's happening in either one.
There's a naked woman on the screen.
naked girls. Like, so what? So what?
So the way the mind works is I'm automatically going
any of their body
to.
parts. They're just throwing water. Like, they're not being sexual in any way, shape, or form.
They just because there wasn't any sexual stuff going on doesn't mean you can throw up 3 naked girls on screen and be like, "See, we're fine. This is fine. We're not gonna take this sexually or anything." I'm just saying it's a natural response.
And they did that.
Well, as a straight single guy, I'm gonna tell you right now, 10 out of 10 guys will at least find something sexual in a situation with 3 girls that are naked in a bathhouse. I'm just saying.
No,
I'm not the anomaly here.
I'm not the anomaly here. I never said you were. But you're not gonna find it in
shame me for
No, I am still shaming you. And all of you, you're all being shamed. Shame, shame, shame.
Listen, I know it's not their intention to make them sexualized, and that was clearly not the aim of that scene. That's why I don't really call it a fan service scene.
It wasn't fan service.
It wasn't meant to be like that. I'm just saying. We don't need to stay naked.
I feel like it's weird because it's like I feel like you're trying to say that you found it somewhat nice to look at.
No, I'm saying the opposite.
Without you saying it.
I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying
okay.
Don't do that.
I don't know. If they're not making it super sexual, then I don't know. I feel like you can put them in, but you don't need to have fan service for it. Like, ugh, they're not gonna, rub their tits together.
All right. So then, by that logic,
I don't want this scene is dumb. No reason for this scene to exist. What woman talking?
I'm saying all the interactions they could have done fully clothed in another setting. It's just weird that they were in a bathhouse naked and have their little interactions.
If that's how you feel, I can.
I'm pretty sure if we were watching Nekopara and there's a scene where they're all bathing, you'd be like, fan service.
I don't know. Are they focusing on the titties or not?
Well, even if they didn't focus on their titties, I'm pretty sure you still scream.
No, because it's like first of all, I watched enough anime to know the difference. Like I've watched enough to know the difference. What is because we talked about we've even talked about like certain anime. I can't think of any, of course, but like where it's like, oh, this could have been an ecchi scene, but it wasn't. She was just kind of in the shower.
I feel like we've had that conversation before in our lives.
Yeah. Well, no, in terms of like, if there's like something that's like an ecchi, and there's one anime. No, there definitely was an anime where I was actually on them for not putting more ecchi in it.
Nekopara?
Because they're like, well, that too. But yeah, basically, yeah, we know there's a difference. I feel like it's fine. It's fine. I understand where you're coming from though when you say why it's weird. Because usually, yes, it would be for such things. I'm just saying it shouldn't have to be, but
yeah, I get your point.
Yeah. Anyway,
now we get to the next arc where they actually just start drawing a straight up hentai or something.
Oh, I would live. I also like the first of all, I love that this is very Mizusaki centered episode. You could find out more about her parents and how different they are, and clearly very much driving home the fact that she has a closer relationship to her grandmother. I like the part where she actually using animation. She helps her grandmother walk, stand up in the bed and walk. Yeah, I love that. So I don't know. This episode just made me feel good.
Yeah, this was a really feel good episode. I enjoyed it. I watched it while I was eating too, so I was like, oh, this is so comfy.
Yeah, definitely. Good episode. All right.
Let's move on to something that is where the fan service is. Ishuzoku Reviewers, episode 6.
Yeah,
It's a lot more than bathing happening in this episode.
You activated my magic card, Swords of Revealing Light. if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. So yeah, they had sex with will-o-wisps. Was that the first one or first part?
The second part.
What was the first part?
The first part was the what was it? It was the
it was the marionette.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh god. Oh, that was so funny.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
that was great.
That was actually hilarious.
Also, fuck you, Crib. Why are you giving out? Why are you snitching on your bros like that?
Because Crimson Angel, he's literally sent from like literally from heaven. Come on.
Well, it doesn't stop him from like sleeping around with all these brothels. So he should at least have the conviction to lie every once in a while, or don't even say anything.
Wow.
Just don't even say anything. Just be like, it was fun.
Wow. Having sex is one thing. Like now you just want to, you want an angel to just lie.
Yes, it would have saved him and all his friends a big ass whooping.
Oh, well, that would have been far less entertaining. So, thanks, Krim. I appreciate it. Oh, it was so funny. I loved how like she sent them out like
So smugly.
yeah, so smug, and then she realized that she has been defiled in every which way. Every which personality.
I'm surprised she actually beat up Krim too, because she's usually soft.
Me too, yeah.
Well, she gave that fucking hard punch to the halfling, and like a bicycle kicked Krim.
He literally uppercutted the shit out of the halfling.
I think that's a great idea for a brothel, though. That's a fantastic. I would go there every place. That'd be my 10 out of 10 place. You could just go there and build shit.
I don't like how you're so happy about that because I feel like you're gonna be doing some weird shit.
What? First off, is there any way to not do like anyone who's going there is doing weird shit? No one's gonna go there and be like, I would just like to have normal sex with a pre-established doll or something. No.
Yeah, I just want a hot guy.
No. Then go to a regular brothel with other hot guys.
Okay, I mean it would be a little okay. I feel like it would be like the right amount of weird. Like I think I would do it and be like, hey, here's this picture of this hot guy like on Grindr. Make me a model of this person so I can have sex with.
Well, you would need to go with somebody who could actually make a model too. Like you would need a. Because I'm not creative enough to do that. I would need somebody like...
Oh, right, you could do it yourself.
Yeah, I would bring like Chris with me or something and be like, Chris, you have to use your artistic skills here.
Yeah, make me my hot guys for me to have sex with. Please and thank you.
But yeah, it's a very interesting concept to just like, assemble your own golem and we'll bring it to life and you can give it a personality.
I'm waiting for... You know what the actual weirdo would be?
What?
Person who comes there and just like, no, I'll just take it plain.
Yo, imagine.
That's the weirdo.
Or the extreme narcissist who just makes another version of themselves. Like, yes, I get to fuck myself.
Oh my god. I mean, that would literally only work if you're... I mean, unless you want to put a vagina there. But that would be so...
I feel like you could just not use the vagina and have it just a big-ass pole of wood there.
Well, I'm saying from, like, the view of a straight guy, like...
Oh, yeah, well, if you're doing yourself and you're a straight guy, you're not gonna be... I mean, you'd be doing yourself.
Unless you want the penis there, and you want to do anal, but at that point, I'm like, someone just took a few steps up the Kinsey scale!
You gotta remain true. No cheating. If you're having sex with yourself, you gotta have the same genitalia. You can't swap out genitalia.
Well, you guys heard it first here from
I'm not doing it. I'm just saying, if you are gonna do it, you go all the way.
You don't fuck yourself with the same genitalia. Is it even narcissism?
Yeah, exactly. Just a stranger at that point.
Just a stranger. Oh, God.
But yeah, that was great. Yeah. The second half of the episode with the Will-O-Wisp was fun. Not as fun as the first half, but still pretty fun.
It was... poor criminal. Yeah, it was really funny because it was just like, oh, it's definitely just if you want to have an orgy and it's public sex, then yes, this is it.
It's super, like they said, it's super niche. Like
it is very niche.
I think that they didn't go... I read that chapter in the manga after the episode finished, just to like catch up on it. I think they kind of skipped a part where Krim can because he has such high magic resist or whatever.
He can see everything.
He can see the light beam. Yeah, did they mention that?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then yeah, he can see everything. So it's a lot more traumatic.
That's yeah. He was traumatized. He was literally just watching an orgy.
He was just everyone just fucking around. I like the random strangers coming in.
Oh my god, that one dude who was watching Krim was like, "Hey,
I'd be down for that."
And we're just like, "What?"
Poor Krim.
Oh, I love that. I feel like this anime, like, it's not, even though it's ecchi, it doesn't feel, like someone, like, so basically, like, a gay person can find something, like, that was like a gay moment.
It's an actual comedy. It's not like some ecchi where it's just like, here's a panty shot and, like, suggestive situation, but there's no actual plot or anything. This show is like a comedy, and it works the sex and stuff into the jokes, which is
and it's not just like man-woman comedy. I guess because it's not man-woman comedy, it's like interspecies. Yeah, they're just like, let's just do everything, including covering like Krim. Yeah, I'm like I was trying to like say what Krim is. Then I feel like we have to say that for the hentai podcast.
Yeah, another great episode of Ishuzoku Reviewers.
Mm-hmm.
But now, let us move on to another fantastic episode in Aru Railgun, episode 6, season 3.
AKA Misaka mad now.
She ran through those mind control girls like, listen, I know you're being mind controlled, but if you don't back the fuck up, I'm gonna kill you.
Let's get prepared to die. Move out of my way.
Yeah. They snapped out of that mind control real quick. They're like,
I'm not trying to catch this heat.
My will to live breaks through this mind control.
Ooh, oh my god. And yeah, she was like not having it. And then that coward who, God, I'm telling you, it's always the cowards that always get away.
I know, right? I mean, he didn't even get hit. He didn't even get hit. No one hit him.
He got slapped in the face. Okay. I know. But I mean, apparently it was a bitch slap of a lifetime. He was on the floor. But he could just literally be such a bitch. He just fell to the floor. Like,
yeah, they should have at least kicked him.
I wanted some limbs gone. Not gonna lie, I wanted some limbs. I wanted some torture. Yeah. I know that says a lot. That says a little bit more about me than the anime. But you know what? I said what I said.
I was hoping they would go for some like incidental death where it was no one's fault, like maybe like the dogs turned on him or something, and like,
oh my god, he gets eaten
by his own dogs. I'm like, oh yes.
And then they make a hentai version where he gets looted by the dogs with the tentacles, and then gets killed at the end.
The fun fact, I don't know if they still do. There used to be separate tags for mechanical tentacles and biological tentacles. I don't know if there's for people who are into that tentacle stuff. I think there's a
like tentacles period, or like did you say those are separate?
Yeah, like those are considered separate genres.
Wow, that is y'all have a lot of time on your hands. I'll give you that.
Like, I like tentacles, but not this mechanical tentacle stuff. That's fucking weird.
No, I need my tentacles to be organic.
They need to be slimy. I don't like those mechanical robot shit.
I want to feel it inside me, pulsating.
I think that another thing that this episode did really well was it does a good job of showing, or the show in general does a good job of showing the difference in power between all the like level espers.
Yeah.
Because the level 3s that the dude was fighting were strong.
They were strong.
But then you see Misaka show up and she's just like blows the shit up. And you're like, oh yeah, okay, that's what makes the level 5 a level 5.
Gotcha. Like I remember when you just see the mantis arm gone, I was like, wait, how do they do that? I didn't. She can't do fire. That's not her ability. And then she shouts the lightning strike, and I'm like,
yeah.
That's how.
It's like yeah, because in Index you always just see everyone's super overpowered, and they're all just like summoning demons and gods and shit.
Gods,
So
yeah.
it's hard to get a scale of what the power levels are.
Asteroids.
So I appreciate Railgun giving context to the power levels in the series.
Yes, agreed. Very, very good episode. Shout out to the Water Girl for being like, I maybe a side character, but like they made her really smart. Like they made her very confident.
Yeah, she's really smart. Also, the other one too, the one that can float on buoyancy.
Yeah, my big buoyancy.
She was really good too. I mean, made a buoyancy field around you in case he did some stupid underhanded shit, like try to put a nano machine inside you.
Yeah. So they knew what they were doing, and that was really awesome because they don't do that for side characters, especially side characters we just met.
Yeah. See, I like this world. It feels a lot more alive. I wish Index took its time, see, we've been on the same arc for 6 episodes, but it doesn't feel like it's too long, you know? Like, it feels like the pacing is really good. If this was Index, we'd already be, like, on arc 3. Like, in season 3 of Index, each arc was, like, 3 episodes or 4 episodes.
Yeah, where they're like, whoa, wait, that's not this plot. He's trying to, like, steal the New Testament to, like, recreate the Gate of Babylon and destroy Antarctica. Like,
yeah, by this point in Index, we'd already, in the time it takes Misaka just to track down this one dude with the dogs, and fucking Toma had already like taken out 2 popes. He had been traveled around the world 3 times. Been in 5 different wars.
2 popes and fought alongside with like the president of Brazil.
Yeah. So yes, appreciate you guys taking your time with this series. I think Index is going to be up there with Umineko on my list of series that I really, really wish got a redo, like a rework, you know, like sometime in the future, like just remake the whole Index series and remake Umineko. But like it's so good, it deserves a second chance and not to be mistreated the way that they did with season 3. It could have been so epic if they just gave it the right time.
Well, you know what? We can't fix those who don't want to be fixed. And speaking of people who aren't capable of that, let's move on to Magia record, Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica Gaiden, episode 7.
My episode of the week.
Shocker. Shit, was this gonna be mine episode? I don't think so. I don't think. Shit, no, it might be.
Kyoko.
Fuck. I don't think. Yeah, I know. I don't mean that. I don't mean that.
We got to fight.
I don't mean that. I don't mean that. It's not that. It's because it's. I know this was a really strong episode.
I liked all the twists. Like there was just a bunch of plot twists thrown into the episode for no reason.
It kept going. Like we learned so much. Like it's like what?
Kyoko showing up at the beginning with the
Kyoko joined them. Join the Magius. What they can use witches. What they can tap into their half witch power somehow. Which I feel like, oh my god, I feel like that is going to be very terrifying.
Yeah, we're gonna see
in the future
weird ass combinations of magical girl witches.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the episode where they literally all go berserk at the same time and they just all turn into full witches.
Yo, I'm kind of mad it's only 13 episodes, or at least it says only. I don't know if it's split into 2 parts, because I feel like there's so much potential here. And we're so close to the end already, and I'm just like, no, I want more. Like, we just learned about this fucking hidden society of magical girls who can transform into witches and shit. Like, this is so awesome. I need more of this. I want to see the different factions fight each other and shit.
Yeah, so that's that was a thing. But I find it very interesting that I wonder how they're going to explain it. Like, I'm just curious at this point. How are they going to explain how Iroha is capable of going in and out? Like,
Yeah.
and this episode, she goes into her half witch form again to win because she's so god awfully weak.
When you're so weak, you just have to go Super Saiyan at the start of the battle.
But then she goes back, and not only does she come back, her jewel is like shiny and like not clouded or dirty at all.
Yeah, I was saying last week I was hoping that this wouldn't turn into like just a power up, and it's what it feels like. Like unless
Yeah,
there's
that's my
another plot
problem.
twist, like where they're like, oh, the more you transform into a witch, the closer you are to dying, or like you lose your lifespan or something. Because right now, yeah, it's like what it just makes you super powerful and it clears your soul gem up. Like what? Why? It's just a straight up power up then for no reason.
Yeah, I feel like this, this anime is as when people make this anime or write it, they're just as clever as we think they are. So I feel like they'll like give a reason why all that's happening, but just because I don't know, it feels very much like, oh great, and now everyone's just gonna be unlocking their witch forms, and even though that's another thing that like perplexes me. It's like this whole series has been so fucking anti-witch. Now all of a sudden. It's like everyone's a witch. Now everyone's a witch. Like I'm like, wait, what? Like it's just very jarring.
Like I really like that this is a thing because I feel like it gives enough for it to be different from the original Madoka, for it to be like its own thing. But like I said last week, I need there to be more stakes. Like somebody needs to die from transforming into a witch, or like there needs to be.
It's gonna happen. They keep doing it too much. You know it's gonna happen. With
I don't want
someone.
this to be fucking Dragon Ball Z all of a sudden. Like
I'm
go
telling you,
instinct.
everything's gonna go south like in those last 2 episodes, and everyone's just gonna start being a witch, killing and eating each other.
I hope so. And I hope there's like a stinger for season 2 at the end. Like that, this season ends with like a giant twist where people die or something, and then it's like stay tuned for season 2, winter 2020 or something like that. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I'm liking the direction it's taking. We also had the biggest plot twist, which was Mifuyu showing up as the
as another wing or another leader. Mm-hmm. Magius. She was like, "You're my best friend. I have to stop you even by force." And she's like, "Girl, bye."
Yeah, okay, bye. Whatever, loser.
Yeah, that was great. I also expected her to stab the girl with the fan with the fire fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
I'm for her to die. She's definitely gonna die.
Oh yeah, no, she's like so nice and like she's just nice and fun enough that like so that when she does die, it's going to hurt you so much more.
I think Felicia also has a really good chance of dying, but I think it's like too obvious. Like I'm like, nah, they're not gonna be super obvious. It's gonna be somebody who's important but not such an obvious target to be killed.
I'm just waiting for her to become a witch, so it could be poetic justice. I feel like she has a good chance of becoming a witch.
Oh, then she just kills herself. Or I could see, or she just kills herself, and then I see Iroha transforming into a witch, and her seeing it, and then trying to kill Iroha, and Iroha like, in her rage of witch mode, just kills her. That'd be awesome too.
That would be awesome. But yeah, someone gonna die. Listen. I know it's happening. I know the stakes are there.
You have trust. You trust.
I do trust the series. It hasn't let me down yet.
True enough.
True enough. Let us move on. Are we done?
Yep. I'm good.
Yeah. Let's move on to Nekopara episode 6.
AKA the best episode of Nekopara.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I said last week, the two things that this show needed to do was get rid of Chocola and more coconut. And it did both those things. I think the director is like watching our podcast because exactly what this episode did, and it was the best one yet.
Yeah, I was like, I really love coconut, so this is a coconut-centric episode.
I just love the, it felt like this is what it should be, which is just a slice of life with some comedy and just stupid, over-the-top shenanigans and references, which it had a lot of this episode, without Chocola being there to just muck it all up. It was like, oh, look at this cute cat being stupid.
Wait, are you? Wait, are you?
Cocoa. There we go.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, they're kind of the same at this point. I do like chocolate a lot more, but cocoa just needs to go.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I am. Like, I love coconut. Like, they could just. I feel like they could have half episode of those two cats just being like, "Rah!" Like, just do that like half the time, and I would be very entertained.
I am very much wanting to play the game just because I want to see more Coconut and Azuki's interactions. They by far have the best interactions of all the cats.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they are being shipped super hard. So I want to see
God.
I want to see how hard they're actually shipped in the actual hentai game. Like,
yes,
they must have the cutest sex scenes together.
Yes, discover your route where you can have a threesome with your two cat sisters, people.
I don't even want to have a threesome. I just want to see them have sex. It'd be so adorable.
Oh, adorable cat sex. Said no one.
Yeah, the whole thing with like the fucking Keijo style butt pushing contest they were doing was fun.
Yeah, I was like, is the butt pushing like a thing that exists outside
of
anime?
Yeah, they do it in like
okay, I figured.
Porn. It's the only other place I've seen it.
Oh, never mind. I thought it existed like an actual like.
I mean, I'm pretty
pastime
sure
in Japan.
I don't know if it's a pastime. I've seen like maybe a fun activity people do on resorts and vacations and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk about a wet t-shirt concept.
Excuse me. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, no. Those games were pretty fun. There's like the dumb little cat things. Like this cat is stuck. Like the whatchamacallit? The course. The
ninja course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was pretty fun. Like it was a scratch post, and these are all feathers, and climb up here, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, those are fun. Vanilla had a couple of stupid fun jokes. The hipster thing was cute.
Yeah. Yeah, Vanilla got more this episode.
Thank you, Vanilla, for actually stepping into the role. We need more Vanilla and less Cocoa.
I agree. They don't need. I know the whole thing is that she's kind of yandere for Chocolat, but still.
And also, Cocoa was good. Like, because she was just in the background, chilling.
Where
she needs to be.
Yeah, I think they're taking the focus off of her finally.
Good. So that means we could expect better episodes from the onset from here on out.
Yeah, good luck with that.
But yeah, that's all I have to say about this episode.
Same.
So in that case, let us move on to Boku no Hero Academia, Season 4, Episode 18.
Episode 18. So, I know Homegirl. Oh god, I forgot her name. There's so many names of so many people.
Mina?
Not me. Wait, is that the one with the ear jack?
No.
Yeah. Oh, but Mina is the one. Oh, she was in it too. Yeah, they were doing breakdancing.
Yeah, they were doing breakdancing in the beginning.
Which I was like, oh, that's random. Why does she know? Why can this bitch literally do anything that's fun or exciting?
She is perfect and one of the best girls. If this series wasn't literally overflowing with best girls, she could be in any other series and be the best girl.
Yeah, agreed. But yeah, so they were learning how to like dance. That was pretty funny. And then I actually liked this episode because it felt like it straight up just really felt like a school. Like it felt like a classroom with students just being students.
Yeah.
Like doing something this ordinary without using their powers felt really funny. Like remember when they were like they're like planning ideas like, oh, which one are we gonna do, and they just have like a million ideas, and some of them like the list is so dumb. Like Wait, one of the things just like onomatopoeia or something?
It was just like boo.
Yeah, it was like boo. I'm just like, the fuck is boo?
Baku was like, death match. Let's kill each other, battle royale style.
And we're like, no, because murder's bad. And he's like, oh, why ask my opinion? He's like, you know who I am at this point.
Yeah, I like this. I feel like it feels fillerish in a sense that like nothing important is happening, but I think it's good because it gives a lot of development to a lot of the characters. Like we had what's his name last episode, Aoyama, and I feel like this episode we got a lot of Earjack girl. I'll eventually remember her name, and Samina. It was like just everyone gets their time to shine now. I like it. Their whole class gets their little bit of screen time.
Yeah.
We also got those really stupid villains.
Yes, come on, gentle. Yeah, first of all, I feel like that is one of the creepiest like villain names ever. If I was strapped down and you were like, you're about to tell me I'm about to be tortured by someone named Gentle, I'm like literally gonna bite my tongue and try to bleed out.
He's so over the top, which I like. I'm impressed that the show always manages to have new characters show up and they're instantly just unique and fun.
Yeah,
or, like, memorable. You know, like every time a new character comes out, they're like, "Oh, this is a very memorable character." Chisaki was very memorable. Now this guy's like the opposite end of the spectrum, where he's just so stupid and funny. He's super memorable, and his little girl sidekick that looks like a fucking crazed Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, no, this is really... Yeah, that was really funny. Gosh, she looks so fucking strange. I was like, or what is that?
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah, and then like they're incorporating like very relevant things such as like social media.
Mm-hmm.
Like this dude's like, I'm trying to do this because I want to be famous and well known. I don't want to steal money from anyone. And I'm just like, oof, that's a mood.
Mm-hmm.
That is most certainly a mood.
Harry
I
has
also
a
like
scene too.
I also like the scene with Mario, Deku, and
Harry, yeah.
Eri. He was so... Oh, God, he's such a good boy.
I'm gonna feel sad when they tell her that Night Eye died, though.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, that guy. They were all hurt because of me, and they're like, and when she used the word hurt, I'm like, oh, she's the nun that is dead. Shit.
Yeah, about that.
If only he used that eye on himself, huh? But yeah. So that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened with that. It was a good scene all in all. Like Mario, once again, I don't know, I love his energy. I love this energy. Like this whole filler feels so like not as heavy, which I think was necessary after the conclusion of the last arc.
Yeah, I agree. Like that was such a heavy arc. Now we have like a nice, lighthearted, fun arc.
Yeah. So I am all aboard. Cannot wait to see what happens next episode.
Yeah.
And for our last anime, we have Fate Grand Order Setai Maju Sense Babylonia, which is my episode of the week. You couldn't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's get the bad out of the way. Holy fuck, that CGI.
That was some fucking PS2 era.
I literally said, I'm like, it feels like I'm playing The Legends of Legaia, too.
Yeah, it's not even an exaggeration. It does look like it is from a PS2 games, like at, like the full motion videos that they would have, like the cutscenes. It looks like that. It's the same quality. Like, Jesus, where did the budget go?
Ooh.
Especially because the original Tiamat was like hand drawn. I'm like, oh, that Tiamat looks nice, and then this happened.
Yeah, you know where all their budget went into?
Where?
It sure is no NP
Yeah,
exactly.
that was beautiful.
So that literally so breathtaking.
That was
So breathtaking. Even so, like there were so many good moments in this where I easily could just be like, okay, shitty CGI.
mm-hmm.
I know that this episode was perfection. Like,
yeah, I don't think the CGI makes this episode like the CGI is literally the only issue I had with this episode at all, and it's like a minor issue. I'm like, whatever.
exactly.
Compared to all the other things that they did so well, the NP animation was so good. I want to see other servants get their NP animated now. Like Abigail's would look so beautiful. Hokusai's, there's so many melts would look really. Imagine melt NP animated, or just spinning around kicking the shit out of you.
I feel like it would literally. I feel like they literally could just take animation from Sailor Moon and just imprint her over it. Be like, done! Because that's literally what it looks like. It literally just looks like a Sailor Moon attack.
Yeah, but I want to see all these NPs animated as good as this one was, because it looked incredible.
Yeah, it looked incredible. Man, just that whole scene with the when they come back.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Tiamat, despite being CGI, I think they make a good job, like emphasizing like how terrifying she is.
Mm-hmm.
Like her wailing is definitely like, you know, it's terror. It's like terror inspiring. It's not like memeing. It's not like a girl just going, ah. I mean, yes, we were memeing it,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, it's like, ah. Like, yeah, after a while, that's. I don't know. I feel like it has an effect on me.
Yeah, it is creepy. Well, I'm surprised this episode did so well. Was after that whole initial scene, we swapped over to the meeting with Gil, and they went full comedy mode.
Oh my god!
Literally some of the best comedy in the series.
Yeah, what? Incredible! Like literally incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Like. First of all, we were joking how like things are so dire that Guild asked Taiga what to do.
Yeah.
But then no, it starts with Erish catching Erish in the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
and then she just looks back and she's like, "Ah." She's like, "Shut about that." Like, she just walks off screen.
Super adorable. Her
and then
like,
makes makes an entrance. Oh god.
This is such a great job of just showing how cute and awkward Arash is and how stupid Ishtar is.
Oh gosh, she's so stupid. Oh my god, they got the Gugalana reveal perfect.
Yes.
Wouldn't change a thing.
One of the best adaptations of a scene I've ever seen
in my life.
Yes, bar none. Their whole build up to it was perfect.
Screaming.
Oh man, Tiger running around. Gugalana.
After everyone realizes that he doesn't have it. And they're all like Gugalana. And I know where fucking Quest just punches her off screen.
Even Fo just standing up and cheering, and then when she reveals it, Fo just stops and they cheer.
It felt very much like a dumb like cartoon moment.
Yeah, even the main character doesn't have any of that shit. Like, oh, you mean this whole time you didn't have the fucking bull?
So even back then, like he's like that. He has like a deadpan face. He's clearly just like over it.
So hilarious.
Even her holding up the tablet that is going to call herself a useless god. Gil had some great faces the entire time. Oh my god! Remember when she was like, "Yeah, so normally this would take 10 years to drag it into the underworld." But, I was kind of mad at everyone, so I kind of got started 9 years ago. We done 3 days. And he's like, great.
Yeah.
We're going to have a discussion after. Like, it was actually very funny.
Yeah, the whole cast was great. I'm like, this was a very well adapted scene from the game.
So amazing. So good.
But yeah, no, so great episode. I'm very much looking forward to seeing the last. Well, how many episodes are left? Like 3 or 4?
Bitch, I gave up on counting a long time ago.
Yeah, the last few episodes, I'm really looking forward to. I hope we're airing more on the side of the high budget that we had for Ishtar's NP, because there's a lot of epic moments coming up.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, yeah, they have, as I'm not so mad about the Tiamat thing, I'm like, they have so many other things that they have to animate that are going to be amazing and huge.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully will not have such bad CGI.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
That said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of G&A Podcast, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you catch it every week as it goes up. If you haven't already, do join the party over in our Discord, follow us on Twitter, and follow us on Twitch. All of those are linked in the description down below. If you want, you can even go that extra mile and become a patron, where we watch Babylonia together every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. If that sounds interesting to you, do consider becoming a patron. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Everyone, be shiny and bright, like Mario, not like the prostitutes from Ishuzoku Reviewers.
I will follow who I wish to follow, Drew. That said, this has been Soberoni, and
Doobie-doo.
we'll catch you guys next week. Later.
Bye.